Britton Wilson just changed the world forever. Before we get into how Britton Wilson changed the world forever, we want you to know who she is and what she has achieved so far. Born in the United States on November 13, 2000, Britton Wilson competes in track and field. At her first major tournament, the 2022 World Athletics Championships in Eugene, Oregon, she placed 6th in the 400-meter hurdles. Wilson, who had been attending the University of Tennessee until she began experiencing mental health problems in 2021, transferred to the University of Arkansas. After moving to Arkansas, she had her best season, winning the NCAA outdoor 400-meter hurdles in June 2022 with a time of 53.86, about a second ahead of runner-up Anna Hall. Wilson had already won the SEC title in the 400-meter hurdles, 400-meter sprint, and 4x400-meter relay, where her split of 48.60 seconds was the fastest ever in collegiate history. She placed second to world record holder Sydney McLaughlin in the 2022 USATF Outdoor Championships as McLaughlin beat her world mark. Wilson finished in second place with a new personal best of 53.08. Wilson has recently represented the United States in the 400-meter hurdles at the 2022 World Athletics Championships. Britton Wilson won the NCAA championship a little over a month ago, and now she has gone on to win the international championship. The American team that competed in the 4,400-meter relay at the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon, brought home the gold medal. The competition was held at the University of Oregon. The Arkansas sprinter was the one that represented the United States in the third leg of the competition. The total time for the team was 3 minutes and 17 seconds and 49 ticks. The winning time was equivalent to 3 seconds worth of work. The final time for the Jamaican team was 3 minutes and 20.74 seconds, which was sufficient for them to finish in second place. The last time for the United Kingdom was 3:22.64, which was good enough for third place. The United States was represented by 4 sprinters, with Wilson's personal best time coming in as the quickest of the lot. Her split time of 49.39 seconds was the fastest of the 4 athletes who are either current stars in the Southeastern Conference in track and field or starred in the conference in the past. Although Talitha Diggs was born in Florida, Sydney McLaughlin and Abby Steiner competed for Kentucky in collegiate events. Wilson won the NCAA Outdoor Championship for the 400-meter hurdles in June on the same track at the University of Oregon, as he won the 10,000-meter run. This competition was held in June. After knowing her recent record-breaking achievement, let's get into the details of what went into the competition. Britton Wilson, a member of the Arkansas Razorbacks, capped off an incredible season with yet another achievement on Wednesday at Hayward Field during the World Athletics Championships. Wilson qualified for the final of the 400-meter hurdles competition, which was held in conjunction with the championship. Wilson will have volunteer assistance from Shamia Little from Arkansas by her side for the finals because 4 American hurdlers are competing in the event. Little is originally from Arkansas. Sydney McLaughlin and Delila Muhammad are the other 2 American athletes who have qualified for the final round of competition. Muhammad won the first heat with a time that was a season best 53.28, while McLaughlin won the preceding heat with a time that was then the leading 52.17. Wilson noted that this was the very first opportunity that she had. She stated that she couldn't wait to broaden and deepen both the scope and the depth of her knowledge and expertise. It is an amazing opportunity for her to compete in the championship round alongside other Americans from the United States. Wilson ran a race in the second of 3 semifinal heats and finished in 4th place with a timing of 53.72 seconds, while Little ran the race in 53.61 seconds and finished in 2nd place. Sprinter Femke Bol of the Netherlands won the heat with a time of 52.84 seconds. Sprinter Russell Clayton of Jamaica finished in 3rd place with a time of 53.63 seconds. Clayton and Wilson were the only people who made it to the final round when everything played out the way it did. After getting out to a blisteringly quick start in lane 8, Clayton won the 100, 200, and 300-meter dashes, 38.72. After Bol had gotten up to Clayton in lane 3 at the 300-meter mark, she could coast the remaining distance to the finish line without putting in a lot of effort because she was in 1st place. Little, who had begun the race in lane 6, had a significant lead over Wilson, who had been competing in lane 5, as they reached the 300-meter mark, 39.14 to 39.55. When Wilson was getting closer and closer to Little in the home stretch, the 9th and 10th hurdles marked the beginning of her push to get up to her. Little was the one who won the race. After Wilson fell at the 9th hurdle while competing, she was forced to change the pace that she was going at. Little overcame the last hurdle without much difficulty, which enabled her to beat Clayton to the finish line by a single stride. Clayton came in 4th place, which was only 1 slot higher than the rest of the competitors, and Wilson finished in 5th place, only 1 spot higher than the rest of the competition. That was a close race all the way to the finish, and I can't express how happy I am to have won the Big Q, especially considering how close it was. Little said about her guaranteed spot in the championship match. I believe we had a respectable race. The reason I came out here was because it was my duty. I ran a solid racing strategy, prepared, returned with force, and entered. Every year, she had the opportunity to see these ladies compete alongside her at the highest level of the championships, and every time she did so, she thought to herself, wow, they are really excellent. You have no clue how desperately I want to be a part of this, and you have no way of knowing this. McLaughlin set the record for the competition at 52.17 seconds, and Ball's time of 52.84 seconds was the second best of the entire tournament. In the final Olympic competition in Tokyo during the summer of 2016, Ball competed and finished in 3rd place. The race was satisfactory, there was nothing spectacular about it, but it was precisely what she required. Ball said in his first final at the World Championships, "I'm thrilled to make it." The race was satisfactory, there was nothing remarkable about it. She doesn't believe the other women were too far behind, but she can make up some ground because she needed to give her best effort when she should have. She assumed the other women were in a similar position. They showed a remarkable amount of consideration by following so closely behind her. It should be no surprise that she still has access to many resources. Since she is completely ready for her competition, all she can do now is cross her fingers and hope for the best. Lanes for Friday night's 7:50 p.m. final have been allotted. Britton Wilson, Russell Clayton, Shambia Little, Femke Ball, Sydney McLaughlin, Dalila Muhammad, Jan Woodruff, and Anna Ryzhikova are all athletes who have made the cut. Shafika Maloney, an alumnus of the University of Arkansas, will compete in the preliminary round of the 800-meter race on Thursday. The day of the competition is Thursday. Maloney, who represents Street Vincent and the Grenadines in the tournament, will have a head start in lane 4 for the 4th of a total of 6 heats that will be run throughout the event. Maloney represented the nation of Street Vincent at the opening ceremony of the Summer Olympics, which took place in Tokyo the summer before. On day 7 of the World Championships, Janhai Parenchief, a competitor from Bermuda who has been polishing her skills in Fayetteville, will also participate in the competition. Janhai Parenchief has been in Fayetteville for some time. As a result of the elimination of 10 participants from each of the 3 groups, the total number of contestants has been cut from 30 to 12. We have finally reached the end of our video for today, and we hope you enjoyed all the details we have presented for you. Britton Wilson is wonderful. If you think so, please write a comment praising her. We have high hopes that you will learn a lot from this video. Please keep your subscription to our channel active to access other new videos to the sports coverage you have been watching. Please ensure that you subscribe to our channel to get all the fresh new videos we will be uploading very shortly.